Hello everybody. Hello everybody. I'm not writing anything useful in that intro. I am just basically ls tab cd ... and then I had to delete stuff again. I'm basically doing nothing. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. We had like 2 days over break or so, and today also will be a little bit shorter stream. I think I will now manage to not daily stream anymore, mainly because also I have like work again. So maybe every second day, maybe every third day or so, I feel like I can hopefully do that. That's kind of the plan for now. Yeah. Exactly. So what happened the previous days? What is our progress so far? The past few times we have been working on this. This is the EEPROM programmer with an Arduino. So we have an EEPROM on there. And that Arduino just wiggles with the bits to program that EEPROM. So an EEPROM just stores data, just has addresses and 8 bits of data at each address. And so yeah, we have been building this. I mean, we followed Ben Eater's series as always, of course. So if you haven't been here before, here are like commands what and why. And there you can find Ben Eater's website as well. Okay, so we built this EEPROM. The reason why we built that is because we use that for the 7-segment display. So a 7-segment display is this here. If you have never seen this before, it's like just, like a regular number display. It's 7-segment because it has 7 segments in it. They basically work like LEDs. But to display now a number on here, you obviously need to decide which of these segments you turn on or off in order to display a value. And so basically we kind of abuse the EEPROM with the addresses for it. So basically you can, this as I said, 7 segments. The EEPROM stores 8 bits. So what you can basically do is the address 0 has, for example, 7 bits so turned on and off, like 0 or 1s in that it creates the 0 on the 7-segment display. And at address 1, you have it only these 2 bits that turn these 2 segments on. Yeah, and so basically you abuse the EEPROM with the addresses that result to certain data as basically a lookup table. You have some data coming in, and that results in 8 bits coming out. And so you put the binary number in, and as an output, you get exactly the bits that turn these 7-segment displays correctly on. So this is basically why we use the EEPROM. And then last video, the last state where we were at was basically we finished this. This seems to work, and now we have to create our output register on the computer. And to do that, we will use 4 displays. You can also then still abuse the addresses. This is another cool thing to make it basically display the binary number as a signed value or an unsigned value. And I want to add to that, I want to have 3 options. I want the third option to be hex output. So this is basically what we want to work on. Now at the end of last stream, I had a collection of different 7-segment displays. For example, here's a nice black one, and I figured this would look really cool with the black background and the numbers like that, better than the gray ones. And so we tried to play around with that, but I didn't use a resistor because I was hoping the LEDs would be able to withstand the 5 volt. They couldn't withstand the 5 volt. So the 7-segment display did actually like bzzzt, and then the LED was blown. So yeah, we ruined that. Awesome. So I still got these boring ones. So basically we will continue now with the boring ones. And I have ordered a few more different 7-segment displays that should arrive later this week. And then we can maybe exchange them or use different ones or whatever. We will see. We need the GPU extension that Ben Eater has uploaded. Yeah, that would be kind of cool as well. But yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Also, I haven't watched that video yet. I'm kind of saving it for when I'm done with the computer. I feel like I will have a much better and deeper understanding of that when I finish this. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. No black robe today. You're right. If we start working, we should put that on. I mean, it's work clothes. Nixie tubes. I have a question for you. Where do you know Nixie tubes from? I have a theory. I want to see if that's correct. Where have you heard of Nixie tubes before? Always use resistance. Yeah. You don't even know? Yeah. My theory is that Dave from EEV blog started with it because he started to build this Nixie tube clock. And I feel like since then I always see people make stuff with Nixie tubes, but I don't know. Maybe Dave also got it from somewhere else. I don't know. You watched Making a Watch with them? Yeah. Yeah. Technomon. Okay, I don't actually know Technomon. Okay, gotta check that channel out. Okay, so yeah, let's get dressed for work. It's basically the doctor's code just for IT people, I think. You know, we don't wear a white coat, we wear a black coat with a hoodie. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So let me show you on the laptop screen. So this is basically what we got to build now. We have do you see the EEPROM there in like the middle? Like, this is complicated. Like there in the middle, that blue stuff where the blue cables are, that's the EEPROM. And then you see the 7-segment displays there. Then on the other side, you have like, I forgot what those were. Counters, maybe? Were those counters? Actually, I forgot what those chips were. We gotta look at the datasheet again. And then we also have, yeah, I think they were counters, yeah. At least one of them. I don't remember. And then also there's the small chip in the front, which is another 555 chip. That's this timer chip. So that basically generates a clock for this output. Because basically you also always only display one digit at a time and the other ones are off. And you clock through them quickly. You always draw all four individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do that so fast that it looks like as if they were just on. Looks comfy? Yeah, it is comfy. I feel like more people should wear it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, basically we gotta head into that. So let me switch to the I guess we do. I forgot to get the camera. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so basically we have to work on this module down here. See, like that. So this here, maybe we put it further over there. And then, yeah. I believe those breadboards are gluten-free, yeah. You would set up LEDs around your desk. Oh, no, you have LEDs around your desk. When you set them green, it looks hacker setup. Isn't the modern hacking setup not purple? Like red, blue, and kind of purplish? Isn't that the new cyberpunk hacking thing? Like Matrix was the 90s, and now you have purple, red, blue. Okay, so let's also open up the schematic of that thing. We go to Eater's website. Since the blah DX, it's black, orange, yellow for me. Interesting. I've never associated black, orange, yellow with hacking or IT stuff, but I guess I see it now. I never really played that game. I only played like a demo or so. Purple is for script kiddies. Yeah, definitely the color definitely makes the difference there. Yeah, orange on black, whatever. Those two colors. Yeah, okay. So we are working on the output register. So that's basically our GPU right now. It can display some numbers. So it's not as cool as the VGA output that Ben is working on right now. Okay, so we want the schematic. There it is. Okay, so I have one chip here already. What is that? That's the... the light is annoying. Wait, why is this so... It's like a bit scratched off. It's a little bit annoying to read. Actually, this is almost like a microscope. It's larger for me this way. Is that a 139, I believe? Okay, so 139. Is he using that? Yeah, he's using 139 up there. All right. And then he uses 276 as well. What is this other chip here, the 273? Why do we use that one? Is that on a different board? Because here I only see the 139. So this is this one here, and then this is probably the
55.
Oh god. And then this is the 273, I believe. So where are these LS76? 74 LS76. What are they again? Oh, they are the JK flip-flops. Okay, so they are the counter. So we definitely need the counter. And I mean, these are... Oh, no. These are the address lines. So this is the other register. 273 is the other register. So this is connected as to the address line. So that is the number that will be displayed. Okay. So we ignore basically that chip down here. We only care... yeah. Ah, oops. Okay, I can't easily open a new tab. There we go. Okay, so this is basically one chip. Those are two flip-flops in the same chip. So 74LS76. I've only 2 chips left of those. Give me 1 second, I need to check something. Okay. Yeah, these were also somehow difficult to get, I believe. At least, for example, Mauser doesn't sell those anymore. I need to compare why those are, like, what is the new modern alternative to those. But yeah, here I still got 2. But I guess we only need 1. There are 2 inside. Okay, so we got these 2 chips there. I remember you writing that your friend does the same thing. Was it in your in you, like in school or in university or something? Yo to Bavaria. Okay, so we have these 2, and then I just here's another EEPROM that we can use just to like as a size reference where we place that stuff, and then that was basically the 5.5 chip. Okay, so here's a 5.5 chip. Okay, and then we have here 4 registers. Not using logic gates. Oh, building everything from transistors. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's beauty in that. It's cool with these logic chips, but if you would build everything from transistors, I mean, that would be so much work, but it's kind of beautiful too. Yeah, some pictures would be cool. You would need a lot more breadboards. Yeah, maybe that you would maybe make PCBs, otherwise it will be so expensive. I wonder if you go that route and how I would design that. Would I do everything? Would you do everything on breadboards, or would you basically build yourself small PCBs that are basically the gates, and then you plug them in? Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Our EEPROM is also a little bit larger. He has a 16 bit. No, how much was it? 16 kilobytes, I mean. And we have 64 kilobytes. We have a few more addresses. That's why ours is a little bit larger. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so we need 4. I guess we kind of have to go almost over there. Let's see, maybe a little bit of space for the power connections. And then we could have like this. We need a bit of space for the cables as well. And then it gets really tight here. Yeah, basically this all the way in the front. I guess, yeah, let's make a bit more space there. Maybe like that. Okay. Hey ho, hey everyone. Like that. And then the thing is we haven't programmed our chip yet. I kind of want to wait until we start building this design because I still haven't like in my mind yet how everything is connected. And once I know how all the addresses and so forth are connected, then we can look at the programming, I would say. We can also see if the default programming from Ben is already working without modifications. So I'm not plugging in this one here because that one doesn't matter to us right now. And then yeah, I guess we can plug those in like that. Oh, that was satisfying. The GPU video has you hyped? I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm not sure if you would know or not, but in browsers you need to use WebSockets rather than regular sockets because of security, but I've always just been like, yeah, okay, makes sense, but have never been given examples of what would possible if they allowed normal sockets. Do you have any idea? Well, you would be able to make arbitrary sockets. Mainly, it probably would bypass, I mean, maybe not, they could protect. Okay, so a browser is very, when you write JavaScript and you make a request in HTTP in JavaScript, it's very limited what you are allowed to do. You cannot send arbitrary headers to a different domain, for example, because of the same origin policy, except that site explicitly allows it. I mean, cookies would probably not be attached to a cross-origin socket request or something like that. Anyway, you would write it yourself. But so first of all, you could craft very malicious HTTP requests, like malformed HTTP requests. And if you do that cross-domain, that could kind of be maybe an issue or so. But then also the bigger issue is that you allow it to access local resources. So, for example, in your home network at home, you sit behind your router, and so anybody from the outside cannot just access your TV or whatever all the different devices you have at home because you sit behind that router. But your laptop can talk on the network to all those different devices. And it is kind of a problem, a security problem, if now you have something running on your computer that can just access all these different network devices, especially because these are often trusted. For example, I don't know if you know the Elgato key lights. They are LED lights that you can buy from Elgato for streaming. I've bought one and then sent it back because I don't use it. But I looked at them. They, for example, use you can control them from your computer. And to implement that, they use HTTP. So on these lights, there's a very simple, basic HTTP web server running that just basically takes in a request that that then tells you to turn the lights on or off. You know, nothing too bad or anything like that. But now imagine you could write arbitrary sockets and just send a request to turn the lights on or off from any website. So you visit a website and it could control your lights. That is a non so scary example, but you know, you can imagine that there might be other devices or other things on your network that that you shouldn't be accessing to. So this only is about HTTP requests right now. So HTTP requests, the browser already prevents you from these. You know, a website cannot do an HTTP request. I mean, there are some some nuances. You can do some requests, but for example, this request to that Elgato Lite, you couldn't do that from the browser. The same origin policy would prevent you from using the certain headers that you need to include to make that request work. But if you do now sockets and somebody can just write a raw HTTP request in a socket, then you would have just bypassed that browser thing. You can just do that request. And now, because it's socket, you could, depends on what layer that socket is, blah, blah, blah. But if you would imagine just like raw sockets or an IP or a TCP socket at least or so from a browser, then you could talk any other protocol. You could talk anything on the network, and other protocols, they are not that protected. So it really depends on what kind of devices you have, what kind of protocols are on your network. You maybe have stuff running on localhost. So for example, there are, on a lot of applications you use on your computer somehow have, for example, a localhost web server running. A lot of these, for example, if you have a 1Password or other password managers, they basically make up or oftentimes, I'm not quite sure with these examples, but oftentimes applications create localhost web servers, and then your extensions talk to your browser extension talks to it. Anyway, you just open up a can of worms that you don't want to open. Long story short, okay? You just don't want to do that. Browsers need to be as confined as much as possible. That's why you don't give weird sockets to, because you always have to imagine any website you visit is just somebody executing code on your computer in your browser, and you want that code to be as limited and confined as possible. You just don't want, imagine you just go randomly around, download exe files, like executable files, and execute them. That's bad. You don't want this in browsers. And accessing then your local network with raw sockets is way too much privilege. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know. It's just a can of worm you don't want to open. And WebSockets are, in some way, okay, they are kind of sockets, but they are very far from what you would imagine a low-level socket is. It's something completely different. It's very limited and very confined, and it's not, you can't use it to talk to anything arbitrary else. I hope that makes sense. Just don't allow scripts to run in browser security. Well, then you break basically any website for yourself. So what does that help you? It's feasible to imagine a VM-based browser. Well, if we do the example with the socket, okay, well, now you pwned that VM, but now that VM is still maybe in your local network, depending on how you set up your networking for that VM. It's not that simple. Now maybe that VM can still talk to your host PC with some kind of protocols. And then it has happened a lot in the past. For example, if you have 3D acceleration turned on, you open up a big attack surface for VMs that has been exploited multiple times already. So, if the thing is right now, if you use a browser in a VM, you're fine. But if everybody, like if the browser would already be VM based, if every browser would come with a VM, then, you would just find exploits for that VM too. And modern browsers do heavy sandboxing already, and it's super complex and still so many issues, and it's not that trivial. Yeah. Anyway, it's like, I don't know. There are a lot of nuances. What's your threat model with a VM? You suggest a VM because you don't trust the browser and you consider the browser compromised. If you consider the browser always to be compromised, if you distrust this, then just replace the browser with any arbitrary malware that you would execute. Would you want to execute any malware on that particular VM you imagine? Well, if you think of running malicious code in a VM, if you believe that you want to be able to run malicious code in a VM and not worry about anything, that requires a lot of thinking. You don't want to, for example, expose like a shared folder for example, with your VM, you maybe want to disable 3D acceleration because maybe there are exploits. Any kind of like VM integration you want to remove. You lose a lot of the things. Networking needs to be heavily restricted. And yeah, I don't know. You know, like even a VM, you need to be like, if you are really paranoid and you think this VM shall protect me from anything, it's really not that trivial. I mean, it's probably good enough in reality. You know, I'm just saying, like, theoretic, academically kind of thing. Anyway, okay, so let's see. Yeah, and there are always exploits in VMs too. That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, the 3D acceleration, as far as I know, has a lot of attack surface. So, for example, you wouldn't want the 3D acceleration, which makes the VM super slow. I mean, fine for maybe web browsing, but couldn't probably watch a YouTube video with it. Yeah, like XSS, like attacking the router page, for example. You know, your router is usually not exposed, but if you had WebSockets or a VM or so, that is compromised in the inside, yeah. Next browser video, probably on Sunday, or maybe in 2 weeks or so. I don't know yet. Okay, let's continue here. Okay, so we want to connect. Okay, right, we need this stuff here too. We need 0.01 microfarad condensator. So I still have like stuff laying here, so I wonder what those were. 10 nanofarad. 10 nanofarad are 0.01 microfarad, right? Or am I dumb? That should be fine, right? What were these here? They are 100 nanofarad. 10 nanofarad and 100 nanofarad. Oh, thanks for the Twitch for the Twitch Prime sub, Hot Oreo. Can I change like the base of the display here? Okay, I guess not. I cannot make this. Ah, I think I did it. 0.001. Okay, no, that's too low. 0.01. So these ones are the 0.01. So 100. Uh, 100 nanofarad are 0.01 microfarad. Okay, so we need these here. Okay, so, and then we connect. Oh, this is so complicated. Okay, so okay, wait. Let's connect first ground and the VCC and stuff. So. So ground is pin 1. So it's here. Did you ask Wolfram Alpha? Nice. Wait. Okay, wait, am I stupid? Okay, wait. I trust Wolfram Alpha a lot. So wait, am I stupid? Okay, wait. Let's look at this again. Okay. So the display is on... Wait, let me go the... Look here. So this is right now... Okay, look here. So this says it's 100 nanofarad, right? Or 39 nanofarad, whatever. And if I change the range to microfarad, now it says, oh, I'm an idiot. That's 0.1. I'm an idiot. I saw a 0 and then I thought it's like 0.01. Oh, fuck. Okay, these ones are 002, so I need these ones here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for helping. Very kind of you. Thanks for paying attention. I realized, yeah, because you helped. I mean, you didn't help, you just did this, but other people helped. Thanks for the bits. I don't plan to set up a Discord, no. The problem is a Discord community requires a lot of attention and work, and I don't have the time for it. So I don't want it to be a shit show, so it needs heavy moderation. I don't have the time for it. I don't want voluntary moderators because I don't like that. And the next problem is that if it's a live overflow Discord, then I should be there to interact with everybody, right? But I don't have the time. And so what's the purpose then of this Discord? If it's just a security Discord, well, there are plenty already. Then just go somewhere else if I'm not there anyway. Yeah, if I don't have to be there, then just go to a different Discord. Go to John Hammond's Discord. John Hammond has Discord. He's probably excited if people join his Discord. And if you don't know John Hammond also has a YouTube channel that does security videos, a lot of CTF write-ups as well. So yeah, why don't you join his Discord? I believe that in that sense, the community has a nice overlap there. John Hammond Discord is official Live Overflow Discord. So yeah. So you basically go there, and then you tell them it's Live Overflow Discord now, and then if everybody says it's John Hammond, then you say nope, it's not. Oh yeah, and by the way, that's true. What Kropek is saying. Twitch chat is just IRC. So welcome to the official Live Overflow IRC channel. You are free to idle in this IRC channel also when I'm not streaming. And I'm sometimes even here in chat. Okay, so we connected GND and VCC. Yeah, Hot Ori, about the Patreon video. Somebody was saying that if it's a short video, I should just make write-ups like that. What do you think? Should I just, if it's like really a short challenge that I solve in under 30 minutes, should I just provide the live walkthrough instead of an edited video? What do you think? Okay, so that. Then what does the fourth pin with the X mean? Does that mean it's ground? No, it doesn't. It just means not connected, right? I'm not quite sure how to read these. Put your fingers away.
The EEPROM back in our circuit here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we got our,
Yeah, 4 is not connected. Okay. All right. It helps to see how a person with more experience tackles those challenges. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. That's actually why I also started. GeoHot was doing live CTF. That's where my name came from and stuff. And if you look at on my YouTube channel and you go to the playlists, there's like a playlist called Old Bad Boring Videos Unlisted. So there are tons of unlisted videos where I basically did that. They are not as good as the video that I just shared on Patreon. I've learned, I've also learned a lot. Became more experienced and over the time. So they are quite bad. But yeah, I used to do those as well. Yeah. And I agree with you. They are super educational. Yeah, I don't know. At some point I moved then on to the edited videos because I felt like, because the problem was I didn't like watching my own videos. I didn't like those live walkthroughs. I thought they were too slow and included too much unnecessary stuff. Because I believe a live walkthrough helps you maybe twice, 3 times, maybe 5 times. Maybe you watch like 10 videos of those. But then you are done. Then you are past that skill ceiling that you were hitting, and you are able to go past it, and then you don't really learn from these videos anymore, because you don't need to see for the 10th time how I'm stepping through something in GDB. That is like really awesome the first time, maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times, but the 10th time you have seen it. You don't need that information anymore. Now you need a bit more advanced information. So that's why then I moved on to, edited videos that vary in skill. To sometimes a video is helpful for you if you're more advanced, and some is helpful for you when you're more still a bit more beginner. And depending on the challenge, I include more basics or more of the advanced stuff. But it's difficult. It's a really difficult balance. I don't really know. Because but then again, also I saw that people like IPsec or John Hammond were way more detailed. They basically just record themselves solving it step by step, where you actually see the commands they do. And so I figured, if they fulfill that role, then I can just focus on the edited videos. And the edited videos are really, I like them myself. It sounds really dumb, but I watch my own videos multiple times. I like them. Sometimes I go back and think, I really want to rewatch that RHME2 video, that hardware CTF video or so. And I do that. That sounds maybe super weird, but I really like my own videos. And I didn't like my live recordings or commentary videos. I thought they were too boring. Okay. Then, so now we connect pin 5 through the capacitor to ground. Okay, 5 is all the way over there. Through the capacitor to ground. But I think you can unify that. That is not a problem because I think there's only one. Oh, no. Oh no, he connected the 5th one here to ground. All right. He did that. Okay. I do the same. Yeah, we make progress. Slow but steady. I mean, it's not like that. It's like my feet. I'm just follow instructions. You know, it's just like building Legos. Also, Hot Oreo, do you watch Murmis or are you subscribed to Murmis? Because he also is, you know, does a bit more advanced videos and also shows much more detailed the steps he's doing. Especially right now, he has this new series on like Road to O-Day competition. I feel like that is also one of these videos that helps to kind of break through a skill ceiling and move on to the next layer, basically. Oh, you don't know this drives me crazy. How do people not know these channels? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just like so sad. Like, how can we fix this? I link them also on my channel. Here, Murmus CTF. He basically has my favorite, or one of my most favorite YouTube videos on like security that I wish everybody would watch. Basically, I've shared it a couple of times, I think, already. He made a video on how an O-Day is created, and he live of an exploit, fuzzing PDF crack. Yeah, live of an exploit. I think that was the video. There's also this one video that is the most popular for him with only 18,000 views, you know. I have a plugin that shows how many searches per month something gets, and liveoverflow is 2,900 a month. Yeah, would be nice. Would be really nice if it were that much. Yeah, please post the link, of course. No problem. Yeah, you can find also this channel, for example, on my, or if you go to my featured channels on liveoverflow channel. And then the second channel I can recommend you, the same thing about breaking through the skill ceiling, is Zeta2, who is organizing right now the pony racings, if you haven't seen them. So Kalle Svensson, you find him if you search for Zeta2. Here. Also, way too few subscribers. And he organizes these races where several people try to exploit. Okay, that was a. Let's see. Try to exploit the same binary in a race. So you see here, Murmis is going again, Kid of Arcania and Neon Odyssey. I don't know. But they all like try to exploit the same thing. And this is awesome because you see the different approaches, the different tools they are using, how different they are, their setup is and how they work and how they progress and what their steps are. And you see the similarities too, like what are common steps that everybody is basically doing. So you can really analyze them, and I think that is absolutely amazing. Okay, so we got a picture here. Oh my gosh, that looks absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh my gosh. How many have you weighed how many are you at a kilo of solder what's it called? Solder, what's the English word? This just looks insane. I'm impressed how you're able to route these things without bridges. Do I see there any bridges except of course the resistors and the oh yeah, there's a few, but very few. That's incredible. 4 rows of solder in there. How many bytes of RAM will your RAM have? That's crazy. Did you design everything first in with like some, you know, some hardware design tools, and now you just and you verified that it works, and now you're just 4 gigabytes? That makes no sense. 4 bits times 16. All right. We got double the RAM. We have 16 bytes. We have also 16 cells with 8 bits on this thing here, but of course not as single resistors. I like this. This looks just crazy. Ah crap, my head is in front of it. This here. You built the layout with GIMP? Why are there not better tools to use for that kind of stuff? And how do you know that it works? Don't you? I would be so paranoid. I would be try to simulate all of this before I would start building any of those components. I mean, you can, of course, you can make PCBs. You could also, instead of breadboards, use PCBs. But, you know, there's beauty in doing this all by hand and routing everything by hand and, like this, you know? Making a PCB out of it afterwards is more like almost reward for, you know, okay, now I can chill. Now I can make a PCB after I did that. This is what you need to level up first. Okay. Okay, so the second pin is also has a the second pin also has a capacitor and is going also to ground, so that we can just do like that. Looks like a robot came on it. That's funny. Hey, only 15 hours? 50 hours? I think we are on this year now longer, and we just follow plans, you know? Are we 50 hours? Yeah, I think so. We could be at 50 hours, for sure. I streamed more than 25 days, I believe, last month, or this month, or so. And every stream was at least 2 hours. I mean, we did a lot of procrastination too, but I that kind of counts to that time. Oh. That's wrong. Add wire 2. Yeah, I've seen that he uploaded that video. I haven't watched it myself yet. Okay. but also pin 2 is also connected to pin 6. Okay, so let's do that. We need a new green roll. Yeah, the video is pure awesome. I expect so. Maybe because also this is just the first part. Maybe I just wanna wait. You know, like a good TV show, you just wanna binge it when it's out. But I also feel like I wanna watch it after I. That's my main motivation. I'm already, my head is full of understanding this, so there's no rush for me to watch the VGA video right now. I still have a lot of leftover cables from stuff that I cut the wrong length. So I think this is now the perfect opportunity to connect that pin 6 to pin 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Will you now wear the rope every stream? I don't know. How would I know? Okay, so pin 2. Do a bend here. Maybe he connects it to the 8-bit breadboard computer. Yeah, maybe, could be. I don't know yet. I mean, I don't know yet. I mean, I haven't watched the video, but you have to consider that there needs to be graphics memory. But yeah, if you do that, I don't know, with some kind of shift registers or so, he could also feed it from this computer. But also this computer only has 16 bytes, so it's kind of rough. Kind of rough to do. At the hack conference at Bug Bounty, someone there uploaded. Well, what does mean uploaded your video? Did somebody freeboot my video? I think I have not seen somebody freeboot my videos yet. I think Ben had a lower resolution. Yes, I know. But the current RAM only has 16 bytes. So that display definitely has more than 16 bytes. Do you see if I'm leaning or something, or how do you see the brand? Yeah, I know you would do more RAM on there, but then you also need to hook that computer somehow up to be able to write to that RAM. The problem why this only has 16 bytes of RAM is because it doesn't, because it only uses 4 bits of addressing. So if you want to address a video RAM that has a lot more bytes and addresses, then this needs heavy modification too. But yeah, maybe he's doing it. I don't know. We will see. Will this computer have conditional jump instruction? I have absolutely no clue. We are not there. We are not at the implementation of the instructions yet. Okay. So we connected pin 2, pin 5. 2, we have the connections over to 6. And I guess, and we have connected 1. And then I guess we could connect, I guess we can't, wait, 6 goes to, what is that, VCC. Okay, so let's do these 2 registers. We need 100K and 1K. Where do I have my my resistors? Here are some resistors, but I believe I've also so what do we need? 100K and 1K. So 1K is this here, and we need 100K should be this here. Yeah, spoilers. Shh. Hey, don't spoiler what this computer can do. Okay, so just to verify really quick. Yep, that's 100K. And it's 1K. Excellent. Okay, so the 100K is connected to pin 7. So 6 to 7. So 6 to 7, so that would be these 2. And then we have 7 to VCC, the 1K. Wait, that was the 1K. I'm an idiot. So that goes over here. And this is the 100K. And how would you address? I don't, Jojo, I don't quite understand what you are trying to say. Because you also have to imagine that you have a bus that you use for the data to put in. And so how would 1 byte be able, like, how would you still be able to address that? What you would have to do is basically you would have to make like a video card memory that also has like an address register. And then you first write like, I don't know how many bytes into that VRAM address register to basically preload the address with a couple of instructions, and then you say, and now load the value, or maybe it's just a byte that you are addressing at this point, and then write that byte into there. Okay. So, and then pin 3 goes then to the flip-flop. Oh, did I close the video? Okay, so there we see the connection. So that is connected. I guess we need the other. Okay, so he also added the values here. So the 7/6. So this is connected to pin 1. Okay, wait, I think these numbers don't make sense because on his pictures this is not connected to pin 1. This is somewhere completely else. So let's look at the schematic for the shit, which one is he using? We need to check the pin out. Okay, so we use this one here. No, that's not the one we use. L74LS76. 74LS76. God damn it. 74LS76. Yeah, of course. Okay, Jojo. Yes, I understand. This is a possible solution. Of course, it's not impossible. You can think of a solution, but it is obviously required a lot of work. It's like, yeah, of course it's possible. And yes, that is how it could be implemented. But does that really help us much? That is a big thing that you say there to do. And then you also have to write the program that talks to that with 16 byte of regular program memory to write all that code to then write to this huge video memory that can't basically do much except maybe make the screen blue and then in the next loop make it a different color or something like this. More than that you wouldn't probably be able to do. Wow, is it difficult to find a data sheet for this chip? I guess this here. Okay, so here the output is correct. Okay, so pin 1 is the clock, I guess. It's another. Pin 5 is VCC. Wow, that's so weird. Okay, so wait. Ben then used in this build did use the 107. Should we also use the 107? I might have that. I don't seem to have a 107. That's weird. Hmm. No 107. I guess all right. Okay, so then I guess we can use that. We just need to cross-reference just to make sure, but I guess 4 and 16. Let's see if that's correct. Yeah, 4 and 16, J and K. All right, okay. Then we can trust these numbers in here. Yeah, that was a weird output from stream elements. I've not seen this output before either, I think. Okay, so let's salvage another green wire. So this from 3 we go to 1. Oh, that's a very short one. Very short. So this must be enough. Yeah, Jojo, of course it's possible. Like, nobody would ever say that it's impossible. I mean, it would be possible theoretically to build a 32-bit CPU. You know, the question is always just is it feasible? How much work would it be? That is what later drives the answer of that question. Okay. And then, okay. Okay, and then we have a lot of VCC connections here. So pin 2 goes to, okay, all right. Come on. I don't know how my team plays this. Go to CTF time, you can look. Also, I don't think that it really matters. We are a very disorganized, big team. It's not the, like, I don't know. I don't see any, for us at least, I don't see it to be of any importance to know our placements. We don't, yeah, I don't know. We are not really competing. And pin 4 goes also down. Somehow some of my stuff is broken. Can't press add wire. The team is called Alles. So 2 and 4 and 16 and 3 is connected to something else. 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where's 5? 5 seems to be not connected at all. 6 is connected to this output. 7 is connected to VCC. In summer we use flip-flops. That's a scary tomate. Is this an emote by Gurkenzone? I wonder how many people understood that reference. Seven. Okay, and then 8 is also connected to VCC, all right. Come on. Okay, so 8 is now in there. 9. Okay, so I understand that this chip is kind of inconvenient. It has like also connections on the other side. It looks like the newer chip that Ben is using in this video is a lot more thought out. So you have all the connections that might likely go to VC go down. I know there are also a couple of them up there. Okay, never mind. I take it all back. I'm an idiot. We have a power line up there as well. I would have almost I would have put a wire from over there down to the power rail down here, and I totally forgot that I have power rails up there. I'm such an idiot. Okay, 8, 9 also goes to VCC. Why do you not use an ad blocker? Yeah, right. I've noticed you've been watching for a while. If you don't subscribe now, I will ban you. Your lower rail is not connected. Yeah, I know. I haven't done it yet. How can you live life with not an always on ad blocker? Okay, 9 is also, and then 10 is connected somewhere else, 11 is not connected, and then 12 is connected to VCC again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you mean with first party blocking? Do you mean that the browser is blocking automatically for you, or what do you mean? And then we have 12, then pin 13 is not on here, 14 is also going somewhere else, 15 is not connected, and 16 is then also going to VCC. First isn't blocked by default. I'm so confused what you talk. What does first party sites mean, and what do you mean about, like, I don't understand. What does this have to do with ads? What ad block are you using if you still see ads? But maybe you got spooked, because I think Twitch was testing out in-stream ads a while ago, or a little bit ago. I'm not sure if they still experiment with that, where they would, encode the ad into the stream and not as like an overlay ad that can be removed. Twitch was, I think, experimenting with that a while ago. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so this here, up there. Okay, and where's the GND connection on this chip? How does that make sense? Is 15 maybe, is that GND maybe? 15 and 11? No, 15 is Q. Okay, so yeah, we don't care about this. Where's the GND connection on the... Oh, pin 13. Okay. I see. That's a annoying diagram that it doesn't show you pin 13. Okay. Pin 13 is GND. So 12, so 13 is here. Okay. Oh. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. And I think Staubfinger is the first one with a 2-month subscription. I think. And also Agent JRT. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Okay, so that chip should be connected now. Except, no, wait, yeah. Okay, so, oh no, what did I do? I forgot to cancel the subscription. Yeah, be careful with those drugs or you might lose your job too. If you blow it all on Twitch streamer, you know, with your income, you gotta be careful. Yeah, YouTube has often multiple ads after another. They have to, if they get somebody who has no ad blocker, they gotta play 2 or 3 ads at the time. Okay, so 14 goes out into the clock. That is the other one. So 14 goes to 6. Wow, that's kind of annoying. It's like all the way over there. 12, 13. So 14 goes to 6 over there. All right. So like that. A bit more. And then a bit more. Watching YouTube on a phone is unbearable. Yeah, it's kind of the annoying thing with phones. I don't have a Pi hole at home. If I have some time, some point, I want to set up Pi hole. Or actually, does anybody of you have a PF Sense at home? I wanted to add a PF Sense at home, but I wasn't sure yet what kind of... Cool. What hardware did you get? Do you use one of the official Netgate, or do you run it on something else? Oh, okay. Yeah, I looked a little bit around what kind of hardware to get for it. But yeah, PF Sense is something I want to do soon. Do a little bit of network segmentation here at home. But the problem is I also have a pretty expensive like router with Wi-Fi, so it kind of sucks to either disable the Wi-Fi to route then everything through a PF Sense and have another Wi-Fi router behind it, or I need to buy another modem for DSL to then I don't know, it all sucks. What am I doing? What the fuck? I was just spacing out. Okay, pin 14 to 6. $12, $13, $14. That. Then we bend here. You can run it on a NUC. Yeah, I also have a NUC, but I use that right now as like a... I don't know, I'm also just playing around with that. I have like VMs running on there. It's not like that I use it so much. But yeah, I would like to have at least two different network cards. I don't think the NUC I have has two network Ethernet ports, I think. One, two, three, four, five, six. So here. I had always Wi-Fi at home. Like I didn't care. Wi-Fi was just so convenient. Then I started to play a bit more games, and Wi-Fi was just unbearable. The lag in the game, like not I'm not talking about like delay or anything like that, but like lag. It would sometimes just like I get rubber banding and all that kind of stuff, packets out of order, and all these kind of issues with games. And then I bought like one of these, power things. I'm not sure what they're called. Where you get like, what are they called? That use your power line to do Ethernet. You put like one in the one room and one in the other room, and then you get like an Ethernet thing. And that one has been awesome. I get like 3 to 500 megabits, I think, through that, which is super, super cool. Ethernet over power line, I guess so. Yeah, sometimes they work, but I mean, it depends obviously on your electrical setup in your house, apartment, whatever. But yeah, for me, it worked perfectly. It was like the best. I also, like, before I did that, I bought a better Wi-Fi router. I bought a PCI Express Wi-Fi card. With multiple antennas and all that kind of shit. I made sure that I'm running on the latest like Wi-Fi protocol or whatever version, whatever, and all these things, trying to make it work, and it just kept lagging and wasn't able to resolve. And then I did the power line thing, and that works for me perfectly here. I've only, since I have it like for almost a year or so, maybe half a year, some multiple months now, and it only lost like connection like once. It desynced like once, and I had it to like plug it in, plug it out, plug it in again. I'm using it for Wi-Fi, and though because you have all the plug sockets near my PC replaced with extension leads. I'm not quite sure what you mean. I don't know how that would matter. No transcoding again? Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing to see anyway. If you load one image of the stream every half hour, you have seen it all. Okay, so we have one input connected. We have 14 connected to 6. So which are not connected? 3 is not connected. 3 needs to be connected to... Oh, 3 is also a VCC connection. Okay. 3 also needs to be connected. Yeah. I applied for partnership, but I'm still waiting on a response from Twitch. Yeah, I also used Wi-Fi AC, but it was still not it still didn't really work for me for playing games. But I mean, it depends on what you want, right? Like for a long time I didn't care about it because I wasn't playing games, but then I really wanted to play. I started with Fortnite, Battlegrounds, and now I'm playing Apex, and now I found fun again in those kind of games, and so now I want to make sure that they work. Yeah, Twitch doesn't have as good of support as YouTube does. So far, I haven't met anybody working at Twitch internally that can do stuff for me. Okay. Okay, so 3 is also connected. Then 4 was also connected to VCC, correct? 5. So pin 5 is also VCC. Okay, pin 5, 2, 4, 5 we also need to connect to VCC. Quite hatty. How about you put something useful in the background? By the way, not that it's maybe a particular great book or anything, but by coincidence, I was looking for audiobooks today, and I thought about listening to Ready Player One. And I found out that the audiobook for Ready Player One is Creative Commons, or yeah, it's like free. You can for example, archive.org has that. The web archive has, for example, Ready Player One audiobook archived, and you could just listen to it. It's as CC attribution license, whatever, or something like that. Still have it open here. It's public domain Mark 1. That's the thing. So I figured I should check out actually more audiobooks that are archived and available on archive.org. That seems pretty cool. Man, I love the Internet Archive. Critters, you can't fool me. Okay, there you go. 2, 4, 5 is connected. Then 6 is connected to 14. 7 is also VCC. 8 is also VCC. 9 is VCC. 10 we don't. 10 is the output. Okay, we remember that. 11 is not connected. 12 is VCC. 13 is, oh yeah, this was ground, I remember. 14 is then the connection to 6. 15 is not connected, and 16 is also VCC. Great. So now we just basically need to connect 10 into the 139 chip. Let's open that one as well, just to make sure that the pins are correct. So we have also the 139, I believe. Yeah, definitely 9 on there. So we connect pin 10 to A1. Pin 10 to A1, and pin 14, so also this one here, to, so A1 and A0. A1 and A0, so A1 and A0, select, don't we want A1 and B1? So 2 and 3 I would, yeah, 2 and 3, okay, it's just labeled weirdly. Okay, and we want, okay, the higher over the, okay. No, that's the lower one, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Your ISP doesn't even provide symmetrical. Well, we also don't have symmetrical. Your modem router can't properly bridge. You can ask to replace it. That's one cool thing about Germany. It has some drawbacks, but a cool thing is that we have the router freedom in Germany, that ISPs cannot force you to use their own one. So they need to give you the credentials for the internet login so that you can use any router that you want. This has some security drawbacks, but that's kind of cool. And if your connection doesn't work, they blame it on the router. Yeah, I mean, turning it off and on is a valid response on, you know. So pin, this goes to pin 2, all right. It's not like the telecom. Yeah. Well, they can then remotely easily patch it, you know, like that's basically the advantage. They can on scale just fix everyone. If you have some random router, then they can't do anything besides maybe call you and tell you, can you please update your router? The remote patching is the new BSE capable. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but that kind of sounds like I don't know. I guess it's easier to enforce within Germany. You know, I mean, all your software, your computers have automatic updates from the manufacturer, like your browsers or Windows or whatever. I guess German German agencies can't force Microsoft to do something, but I guess German companies they can force. Yeah, the remote patching led to 1 million of them going down. Well, you know, at least they are not exposed anymore. I consider that fixed. I wish there was a modem only Fritzbox right now, like a modem only Fritzbox that can run the latest like versions and protocols um, of regular DSL. You know, like the super vectoring or whatever it's called. I wish they had only that, so I don't need the Wi-Fi with it. But I checked like the other day on the website, and I don't think they have. Any German word, and I ban you. Stop it. Let's talk in a good language, please. You have the Wi-Fi disabled. Yeah, but I want Wi-Fi at home. But I was just earlier saying that I want to get a PF Sense at some point, and so then I would have the setup, the modem, PF Sense, and then my Wi-Fi router. And so buying a second expensive Fritzbox just for the modem, and then have the PF Sense, and then have the Wi-Fi. It's kind of like, I don't know. It feels like a waste. I don't care about some arbitrary measures of beautiness in languages. English, most people speak English, or at least English is the language I can speak that more people speak. So English is the better choice for life. Twitch has only 500 characters, so we can only use really short German words. That's a good one. Okay. So we are at one. Oh wait, let me connect the second one too. So this one goes to. So pin 10 goes to 3. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this one goes from up there. Oh no, I made it too short. Let's use here. Okay, that should work. By the way, anybody of you watching the TV show Dark? That's actually a really cool German TV show. I really enjoy it. That's the first time I'm not cringing at a German and at German acting. Well, yeah, the production is also really good. It's really good acting. The actors are really good. I think the story is really interesting and complicated. It's so complicated that I need to watch YouTube videos additionally to understand it. Uh, yeah, it's a really great show. Okay, yeah, I guess there are a lot of good German actors in American shows. That's true, because they don't participate in German productions. So I guess it's true. German productions that has German actors are awful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Bad Banks and Babylon Berlin. Okay, I have to check it out. No idea about that. DSDS is a good show if you like trash. Like that doesn't seem to work. Yeah, I also cannot watch any more German translated movies or TV shows. I know that when you are used to it, it's fine. Like I at some point in my life, I also was used to it, and it didn't bother me at all. But since I got used to English TV shows and movies, I want to watch it in original language. So, for example, I also want to watch like a Japanese movie or um, a Spanish movie in their original language, and then have subtitles. I basically watch everything with subtitles. I even watch English shows with subtitles, and I even watch Dark, the German show, with German subtitles. I'm so used to subtitles now that I always have to have subtitles on. Except anime. Anime I like dubbed better. Anime I can't stand reading subtitles. It's more like that. It's like just helping to understand. It's not like that I read every single word. It's more like you stare at the screen and your brain automatically picks up those words, the ones that you don't understand, or maybe there's also like a little bit of mumbling involved and you quite don't understand it. And so yeah, you just have been marked for death by the weeb community. Yeah. Stranger Things is better. I was talking about a German TV show. Stranger Things is not German. Of course, there are better shows than any show I mention. It's the mouse that ruined dubs for me. Exactly. And in anime dubs, there's not the problem. German dubbing is quite good compared to other dubs. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Okay, you. I also think like in German in general, like movies and TV shows are pretty good. I would say in Germany dubbed for what it is, but the it bothers me that's always the same voices and they don't get the acting across so well usually. Like you lose so much character in the voice. The voice is so important to the half the acting is the voice. And so now you replace the actor basically if you have a voice actor. That's why the movies just get worse by not having the original actor anymore. In anime it doesn't really matter because it's just a voice actor either way. So you can have dub too. That's fine. Maybe you lose some jokes or so, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I've added. Oh no, I didn't add the. But there also haven't been any people asking anymore, so I haven't added those commands yet. Yeah, jokes and stuff. That's definitely the issue for funny video. Yeah, you always lose that. Okay. Next chip. That was basically it. Now we connect that to. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, right. That is just doing the scheduling for these ones. Okay, so let's connect these outputs here, and then that's it for the stream today. I just want to connect the wires for the 7 segment. So we go the outputs here and take these to the correct input lines here, 3 and 8. Now we need to figure out, is 3 and 8 really correct for these here? So we need to test this really quick. This time I'm using a resistor. So we have, this is a positive rail. And here's a negative rail. And now this says that 3 and 8. So always the middle one. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, that always the middle one. So this here, and then we would go from here to some other pin. Okay, let's test this really quick. Yeah, okay. So the middle pins have to be connected here. Yeah, all right. I guess, wait, this is interesting. So I thought maybe the sides are not connected, but they are connected. This means we can do just one row. We can just connect down here without having to go on both sides. I guess that's... Wait, where's the output? Because... So the thing is, like, if you look on the breadboard, there are 3 free rows up here and 2 down here. So if we lay them at the bottom and have the other cables later, then maybe we want to have 3 rows available down here. So let's see where the outputs of this chip are. So if we go down here, yeah, so they come out here. So let's move these all one layer up. Here, see how satisfying this is. Here, this is ASMR basically again. What do you mean by scheduling? Sorry. So this 7-segment display works that always only one digit is displayed at a time. So only one digit will get, will be displayed. And so we have a clock here. That clock uses a counter that just does binary counting up. This works with these JK flip-flops. So this one just counts in binary up. And then we use this chip here that is displayed right now here. That takes a 2-bit input and turns it into 4-bit output. So when it's binary counting up, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, it will always only like output 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Like this is how it will output the the numbers. Multiplexing, yeah. Okay, so we connect now this green wire. I guess we just connect also. So let's check the outputs again from the 139 chip. Wait, that is the 139 chip. So these are the outputs. Okay, from 0 to 3. Yeah, so we just, I guess, connect them over here. So he does I guess the last one first. Let's see on the picture. Oh, he has it connected up there, and he goes with the left one all the way to the right. Okay, so if he uses the upper ones, left one all the one to the right. Okay, so yeah, so we do then the same. The first one here goes all the way over there. Multiplexing sounds like something Doc from Back in the Future would use. Yeah, multiplexing is such a cool word. Like when you hear it the first time, oh my gosh, that sounds like really nerdy and cool. I want to do multiplexing too. I've seen that he uploaded the video. I have not watched it myself yet. I kind of want to watch it after I've finished the build here. Don't do multiplexing, kids. Yeah, it's dangerous. By the way, anybody of you really into building PCs, like somebody who really follows Linus Tech Tips all the time and would like to build PCs all day long? Because I need to build a PC, and I waited now for the Ryzen release to make a build from the Ryzen. But I have no clue about computers. Optical multiplexing, yeah, I think now, yeah, I totally forgot about that. But when I seen that the first time, I was blown away. Like optical routing, is that a thing? I feel like there's such a thing as optical, or was it? It was optical phase splitting or something like this. Here, is it this one here, basically? No. There's some crazy stuff that you can do when you have fiber optics. Depends on what you want to know. Well, I'm basically want a streaming PC to run OBS on, but also it would be cool if it can also run a game at the same time, and also for editing. So I definitely want like a graphics card for the video encoding, and the many cores for Ryzen is pretty useful too. Why is my PC now going here? What are you eating right now that you are spinning up that much? Oh, I have Twitter open. Twitter sometimes goes haywire. You can game and stream, no issue. I have here a 1080 graphics card and 4770. Does that make sense? i7, an older one. But at 1440p, and I have struggled. But when I'm almost done here, I will play a couple of rounds of Apex, and I try to see how the stream, if it works on the stream again, and then you will see if it can do it. Basically, I want a workstation. Basically, I want to have it be able to do anything. I want a workstation, but also able to play a game on it. But I kind of hope to get by with not needing a 2080 Ti, but that kind of hurts because that makes it so expensive. At least 32 gig of RAM for sure. I have no clue how this motherboard thing works, and I wanted to get a Ryzen 9, but I have no clue what I'm doing. And I definitely need an NVIDIA for the CUDA. Yeah, Part Picker, when I checked it last time, didn't have the new Ryzens on there yet. But maybe they have it today. Yeah, I want to make a post on the subreddit build me a PC again. Last time I did it, there people said, just wait for the new Ryzens to come out and then decide. And so I've been waiting now, so now it's the time for basically another post. Quad V1. What do you need CUDA for? Well, any editing software has can make use of that stuff. And also maybe I do want to run a hashcat one time or so for CTF or so, you never know. It would just be good that it supports, like machine learning and all that stuff with CUDA. And as far as I know, the AMD graphics card don't do that, right? Like it's an NVIDIA thing, right? Like I said, I have no damn clue about PC hardware. There's a reason why I buy MacBooks, you understand. What do I don't like about OpenCL? I have no fucking clue about OpenCL. I don't know. Isn't that the same thing? I don't know. I don't know. I buy MacBooks because I have no damn clue about this stuff. You know, all the PCs I had were always finished PCs, maybe in an online configurator configured or so. This will probably be the first PC I ever will build. Okay, I mean, I've exchanged like a graphics card or so, but I've never touched a CPU, for example. I've never put a CPU into a motherboard. This will be the first PC that I will build. Okay. So yeah, I'm a complete novice when it comes to this. I mean, I've been watching Linus Tech Tips for the past year, so I'm basically an expert at this point. I don't know, I never tried to play Apex on Linux, no clue. What do you think about the cheese grater? Fine, just not for me. Like I'm not the target audience for that. People are always freaking out about stuff where they are not the target audience for and call it crap. It's so stupid. It's like if I complain about, like, I don't know, a Lamborghini coming out and saying, oh, what? Again, 200,000 euros? Who would buy this crap? You know, I'm just not the target audience for it. You know, stop complaining. I'm the target audience for a MacBook, and I do complain about the keyboard. What do you mean? Is it a horrible idea to buy pre-built PC? I mean, you pay for the time somebody puts into building that. You know, like I guess it would be a bit cheaper if you build it yourself. But exactly, I never like cared about that so much. Just for this time, I thought, why not? You know, why not build it myself? Doesn't seem too bad of an idea. Do it one time and then you can tell people, oh, I've built PCs. It's so annoying. That's why I buy a Mac. I know it isn't that hard, you know, but I guess there are some mistakes you can make with like the CPU pins. Like that's what scares me the most, the bending accidentally the pins of the CPU. I've seen that even happening to like Linus Tech Tips or so. So that is like the thing that worries me the most. But yeah, I mean, I understand how the components are put together. The building part isn't necessarily what scares me, except the CPU maybe. I have respect from the CPU. And then also, you know, attach the cooling. If you know, the cooling paste and to do that all correctly, like that's the only thing that worries me the most. But I mean, I can look up thousands of videos on YouTube. I will be able to do that, no worries. The problem I have with is like I don't understand like how this hardware how it's compatible. Like how do I select a motherboard, for example? Oh, by the way, if anybody is doing part picker right now, Sele, if you are doing part picker and you're still listening to me, another thing I want is a lot of PCI Express slots, because I might want to add, you know, at least one capture card. I might want to add, you know, some additional weird stuff that you might want to connect with PCI Express. So that's the other thing. You know, maybe I do want a second graphics card at some point. Like maybe if I want this for editing, and maybe if people say it makes sense also, I don't know. And I don't think it makes sense for me, but I just want to have this option open and have the space to add more stuff. Linus Tech Tips drops every CPU. You look for socket and VRAM limit. Yeah. I would probably, like, here's how I would go for the build. I would go with the CPU, then I would look up what all the benchmark people use as a main board, and I would just buy that. Done. What's the problem? If they use that for test benches to test the top line of stuff to see how it performs, then it must be fine, no? Okay, so they are overkill, but they will work. You know, I want it to work. I mean, if the motherboard would cost 500 euros, I would also say, maybe not. Okay, if they are $600 plus boards, then okay, maybe not. But for example, if only $600 plus boards give me more than usual PCI Express slots, for example, or even the option to add like a ridiculous amount of RAM or something like that, I wouldn't necessarily. Then maybe, yeah. I mean, as we now know, you know, I'm now YouTube rich, so I don't care about the price anymore. Okay, so let's connect the VCC and GND of this thing. Just get a server and remote to it. Yeah, I mean, it has to have, you know, I don't know. I need to have it run OBS at least. And for editing, yeah. The option to upgrade to 128 gigabytes of RAM would also be cool, because I don't know that I don't need it right now. But if I can leave it, you know, open for upgrade in the future, that would be also kind of cool. I have no damn clue about cooling. Liquid cooling scares me, but if it makes things quieter or better, whatever better means, then sure. But I don't really care. Like, I don't need to look at it or anything like that. I don't care how it looks. Yeah, I want a lot of Chrome tabs for sure. I usually have multiple Chrome windows for different profiles. So like the Live Overflow is a profile. You know, my personal Chrome is a profile. So I have multiple Chrome windows with multiple tabs. Like, that's a standard. Why do you want to build a PC? Why do you want to buy a PC? You're building one right now. That's a good question. I don't actually know. Yeah, something like that sounds fancy, Marizino. Like, if something sounds like gonna make it silent, that would be cool. Like, it doesn't have to be have a window or anything like that. I would prefer soundproofing and so over how it looks like. I don't care about blinky lights. Stock coolers are okay if you don't overclock. Yeah, I also don't necessarily want or need to overclock, I think. But I mean, if I have the option to overclock in the future, like if a cooler isn't that expensive and would allow me to possibly overclock in the future, then I don't know. I don't need to go out of my way to not get blinking lights. It's just I don't care, and it might be in a closed case anyway. Laser goggles while gaming. Yeah. Oh wait, do you remember there are these gamer glasses that are like orange. You know what I mean? The strain reduction glasses. Are they weirdly colored because you want to because of the RGB lasers shining in your eye while gaming? Is that why you need them? Is watching Alucard? What do you mean? I don't know if they are still a thing. I just assumed if I type it into Google, I will find it. You can say that you can put in the expensive ones for now. I'm not that price sensitive. The 2080, is that kind of required? Should I do that investment? Is it worth it? Luckily my video editing is kind of low requirements. Like I had 900 950. Is that a GTX 950 980 970 9 something like that? I had before that, was totally fine. I upgraded to the 1080 and I'm still totally fine. But yeah, I know. I would, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do this investment. I will have this computer again for the next like 5 years or so, so I don't really care. And YouTube money. I would rather pay a little bit more, I guess, for two RAM, just so I could maybe add later again 2 more or so, I guess. The GPU is half the entire price. How many monitors will you use on it? I don't know actually, because probably only 2 maybe. I will not be at camp, no. I mean, my current setup uses 3 monitors and I like it, but this will be my streaming PC. So here I have my normal PC and I want for streaming here another PC to separate these things. My personal separated from like the business streaming. That will be like, the business computer. So I can separate those things and separate the work and stuff. And so here, and currently I just imagine like 2 monitors here, but maybe I get a third one too. I don't know. How about a dual process setup? Well, that sounds damn fancy. Is that a thing? Like how does that work? I've never had a consumer hardware with 2 processors. I don't even know how does this work with Windows. Like I don't even understand. But that goes directly into like the amounts of like 5K or something like that, no? Like price wise. I think I've seen the PC build from The Verge. I've heard about it. I didn't watch it. How are you using Windows over Arch? I've never really gotten into Arch. I mean, that's also why I have Ubuntu on this laptop that you are seeing there. I mean, I use whatever, you know, like I need to just the stuff work. And I understand that if I would put the time into Arch, I would probably be more effective. But I just haven't, so far, I can do everything. Like I spend more time thinking than doing, right? So I don't need to be super efficient on my thing. Yeah. Where does it have ads? I don't know. I've never seen an ads. I mean, the only reason why I have Ubuntu is because that's the first thing I just downloaded. I don't really care. I don't really care. So oftentimes I just SSH into that machine anyway, so I don't care. Like, it just needs to be Linux and whatever. Okay. Add wire. I think we added 2 more wires. Oh no, we added another 4. Like I understand, you know, it must be super frustrating to hear me. I just have no clue about computers. Or that's not the layer of computers I'm interested in. Right? Like I have a Mac, I have a Linux, and I have a Windows, and I use whatever is I like for the workflow the best. So I'm editing my videos all on Windows, for example. Even though people say like Mac is like the editing or the Photoshop, the media stuff. But I don't like, for example, the mouse on Mac is always annoying as hell. And so I like multi-monitor setup on Windows so far the most for editing. I don't know. Yeah, the breadboard computer will also have, you know, its use, but it will be limited. And so I will use that. Oh yeah, there was a Kickstarter for the unhackable PC. Yeah, it was so funny. I've seen it too. Justin Bieber Linux. That would be my Linux of choice for sure. No, I've not tried DaVinci Resolve. Do you have experience with it? Basically, my killer feature I need is drawing over videos. And so far, the only tool I've able to found that can does this bearably, like nicely in a good workflow that is fast, is Photoshop. That's the only editing tool I've found to do that. If you find a better tool, I would even edit my videos on an iPad. If you find me an editing app for iPad where you can very easily, it's all about the workflow, you know, be quick and fast with it. If I could draw over videos there and make a quick video like that, I would be editing on a smartphone even. I don't see why I would make my own Linux distro. First of all, I have no damn clue about it, and I don't know why I should do that. I bet there are iPad video editing apps that support the pencil for annotations. Yes, exactly. That's also my theory. There must be one. And I once in a while I always like look for YouTube for iPad editing apps because you obviously there are people make editing tutorials for any kinds of software. So sometimes I keep looking through the App Store and then looking for tutorials how people use it if I can see if they use that kind of feature, but so far I haven't really found. There are a few ones I've seen, but it still looks not as fast and as feature rich as I would want it to be. Can't believe you haven't built your own yet. It's fun. A computer, you mean? Or you mean an editing software? it's fun to click the configurator, I guess. I mean, I also watch Linus Tech Tips all the time, building computers that I have no, weirdly, not really an interest in. Also, I don't know. Does Adobe Video Editor as a plug-in type system, or is it too much effort? I thought about this as well. I also thought about researching a little bit how the plug-in stuff works, and maybe I could create my own overlay drawing plug-in. The thing that worries me the most is that, like this kind of code to really make a nice pencil drawing, get the pressure of the pen, adjust the size, do the anti-aliasing around it. To do that, to have like write your own drawing tool code, that seems pretty daunting to me. I've never done that. I feel like that is not that straightforward. And Photoshop is really nice with drawing. So I don't know. But maybe it's also just a little bit of automation, kind of being able to, I don't know, always render out a clip, have it automatically open in Photoshop, drawing a layer, and it gets automatically exported back into Adobe Premiere or so. Maybe a plugin that would do something like this would already help. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, or I haven't really researched it. Morozov, where did you use that JavaScript API? That sounds intriguing. Is that Premiere Pro, or are you talking about like After Effects or so? I tried Adobe After Effects, and After Effects also has a drawing feature, but it's not cool because it creates like blocky straight paths. You don't really have a brush to draw like in Photoshop. It's really crappy, and it works, if you would want to make professional drawing animations or so, that you would do that with Adobe, with After Effects, but then you would also sit there hours for just the simple animations, and I need speed, right? I don't look for the most powerful solution. I look for the most convenient, fastest solution. Adobe is overpriced? I don't think so. It costs 50 euros a month. I think that's totally reasonable for professional software that I can use commercially to earn money with. Yeah, but I would if that means I still have to leave the apartment. That's quite a problem. That's crazy. You want delivery, always delivery. We have over 300 students who would need a license. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Computers that will only be using the software. Wait, what? Recently changed it. They stopped offering per machine license. Ah, I see. Yeah, that sucks. Ah, thanks. It's my work. It's my work clothes. From what series is the cloak? From series 2. There is no show. I don't think that there's a show. I went to a costume store and just asked them if they have robes. Yeah, I just went to a costume store in here. They have like on multiple floors like costumes and stuff. It's actually absolutely affordable. It's like really nice material, and it was like 50 euros or so. It costs like a, a like a hoodie like it normally would cost. It's not a hoodie. It's hoodies is for script kiddies. Okay, the pros use full robes. Okay. The hoodie is literally on the chair. True. Yeah. Level 80 hacker man, exactly. Okay, I have to run to the bathroom really quick. Okay, wait, no, wait. So we have basically finished the connection here. We will do the EEPROM stuff. We will continue on this next stream. We have already been streaming for almost 3 hours. So I'm done with the 8-bit computer today. I want to relax a bit more instead of keeping working on stuff. So I want to play some Apex. I will keep the stream running. I will try to see if I can play Apex again on stream. It's really on the edge with the performance of my computers, and I changed the graphics settings again. So we will see if it works. So I will go to the bathroom really quick. If you were here for the 8-bit computer, then you are now free to leave. After that, we will basically just hang out for a bit longer, keep chatting, and I try to play some casual Apex or so. That's kind of the plan. So yeah, if you leave now because you were only interested in this, then thanks for hanging out with me today again, and see you then next stream. Bang Pow, it's not a hoodie. Oh, you mean that hoodie? That's a nice hoodie, true. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So see you in like a minute or so. Oh crap, the AFK button doesn't work. Quality software. Welcome back. Thanks for playing. And also, I noticed Rally Security subscribed, and I didn't notice. So thank you for that. And now. You need to redo the intro with the rope. Yeah, for sure. Not overdo it though. I need a different idea. Something, you know. Done the idea now. Yeah, the cam is mirrored because it's the best place to put the camera in Apex is, oh my gosh, it's so laggy already, isn't it? The best place to put the camera is like right here, but if I have it the correct way around, I would stare against the wall, and that would be kinda annoying. Okay, so let's see. You got different headphones too? Yeah, it's a different computer now. Like these are the headphones that are connected to my normal computer here, and the other headphones that I have on during stream are connected to my laptop, which the laptop is what that's the screen you see during the normal stream. And this laptop is sending, there's like this OBS network NDI plugin. It sends like its screen to my streaming PC. So I'm playing and streaming now from the same PC. I'm not rich. Maybe I shouldn't waste my money so much. But I'm working, you know. If you are a student, and I guess I understand. But I have like a job and I waste it on stuff. I should maybe save more. I work as a security consultant. I'm a freelancer doing security consulting. Okay, so this feels good right now, actually. It's just, let's see how it goes in the fight. Why am I playing Gibraltar? That was a mistake. Bye, Toby. The screen is mirrored, yeah. Otherwise, I would look into a weird direction. Okay, so this playing feels way better. I don't know what kind of weird graphics settings I had last time, but is it lagging for you or is it like fine? This is like Fortnite, correct? But I'm super bad at Fortnite because I'm bad at building. Like this is like building is just too crazy, and so this is like for adults who are too slow for building. Can you make a sticker of this? That could maybe be an emote, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Maybe that could be an emote. We still have space for emotes and I have no ideas. Yep, it's running on my 8-bit computer. Seems like we need to... I mean, we only get 70 FPS, so it seems like we need to work a little bit on the pipelining still. Oh wait, I need to change my streaming. Apex Legends. These 8-bit colors are great. Yeah, it's double 8-bit color. Where is everybody? What is going on? Yeah, the weather is colder in Germany again, so we can use the weather, the outside temperature to cool the CPU. Yeah, exactly. I downloaded more RAM. And now we will die. Everybody pay attention. Yeah. I started with Ben Eater's graphic card video, but then I figured, oh my gosh, this will take too long, and so I just finished the build. Yeah, check the wires output. It took a lot of wires to get it working. Where did that team go? This game is so quiet, or this round is so quiet, it's crazy. Oh, I already have one. Build a time machine to build a PC. Wires per eternity. Now that you have seen how much time goes into building a computer, will you now understand why graphics card and new CPUs are so expensive? What are we doing? What is this here? Pants off but robe on, yeah. Now we gotta be a bit careful with maybe the team coming from over there. Don't forget the door. Well, I don't leave the house, so it's all fine. It's just me and the house. Gotta go. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. By the way, is anybody also playing Apex? Then we could team up. To your left, to your left. I need to do 2 dailies still. Oh my gosh, this is sad. This is sad that this didn't happen. Okay, perfect. I love Bloodhound. Okay, so do you buy any of the Apex Legends surprise mechanics? What do you mean? Buy any surprise mechanics? So somebody was saying play Quachna. If you add me also, yeah, then that would work. Okay. How can you feel pride in accomplishment without buying? Oh, you mean the loot boxes? Yeah. I did spend a bit of money on the game, but I'm saving it for the battle pass and stuff like that. They called, yeah. Now I remember that story. My drink. That sounded Dutch. Good night. I also won't be up for too much longer. Game is loading. Do you also want to do a Discord call or something? Or do you want just in-game voice? Yeah, join. Add me really quick, and then you can join. Not enough disk space for the. Well, Minecraft the 60 FPS is also crazy. Minecraft 60 FPS gets you. Oh, yeah, I'm like invisible. Yeah. Cool. No, I can't hear them, but there's in-game voice chat, so if they do push to talk. Hey, Eric. No, well, I'm not sure actually if the push to talk works in the loading screen. Probably not. But if they use that, then yeah. Or we do add a Discord call. I don't know. I might just want to play for like GG. I just want to play maybe for half an hour or so. It's not the game, it's the 8-bit computer. There are still a few glitches when it runs at this speed. The game is actually not crashing, we just lose very quickly. Hey ho. Oh wait, did we screw up? Oh crap, I was just surprised by the name. Wait. We have one random person, right? Did I screw up in the loading screen? I'm confused by the... Oh, I turned down in-game sounds. I'm an idiot. I remember because I was playing with randoms. There we go. I'm not in. Yeah, so looks like Quachna has invited a friend or so into the group. I didn't realize. Sorry about that. Other team. You need to buy an 8-bit computer. You didn't see me build the GPU part. Yeah, that's true. Sorry about that. I wanted to make quick progress. Otherwise it would have taken too long if I did it on stream. Okay, connecting to lobby, that's also new. I haven't had that one. Oh, there we go. I guess not. That's nice. Okay. Quality game. Can I hit myself? Ah, no, the game is back. Wait, the game screen has not. Ah, no, the game has taken over. How has the game become more buggy? I feel like it was super buggy, then it was kind of okay, and now it's getting worse again. The best bug was unable to connect to EA servers. Yeah, great. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I just checked if the internet is still there, but I can clearly see that I'm still streaming. I'm still in the party. We need to watch some of the Ben Eater troubleshoot video to figure out what is wrong with this. Okay, maybe that was it for the day. God damn it. I wanted to at least get the dailies done. The slow motion bug was the best. That was so fun. I felt like Matrix killing everybody. The servers went to sleep. Yeah, it's pretty late. That makes sense. Okay, I guess it sucks. I guess that was it for today. Oh man. You should try a server in a time zone where they are up. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's fail. So it doesn't seem like Origin is down. Origin seems to still work, I guess. Do you not have issues? The other two players, Herr Muckelmann or what's the other name? Quatschner. Does it work for you? You're still in the lobby. All right. You're afraid to relog? Yeah. Yeah, feel free to play without me, no worries. Oh shit, I just see my hours played in Apex. It's a sad number again. Yeah, I'm restarting Apex again. Unable to connect to EA server. Let's look in the Twitch category for Apex. It's always funny when Apex has like real widespread issues, then you see like a wall of people just sitting in the loading screen, but no, everybody seems to be playing. God damn it. Still works for you. I've never played CSGO. You can log in just fine. Yeah, it's weird because I don't see any packet loss. Internet is fine. Origin itself is fine. Just the game for me. Weird. This never happened before, only now that I'm streaming. So I'm blaming one of you. Oh, you were the third last game. You can't get in. All right. Yeah, I got attacked by sellout hacker. God damn it. With the VPN you could connect. Yeah, I mean, if everybody else is playing, it seems like a pretty regional issue only. Wait, was there an update? No. Okay, no. I'm phase shifting, that's why there are two. I'm not playing a lot, so the only game I've been playing for the past few months or so is Apex. Yeah. Before that I've played a little bit of Satisfactory, which looked quite fun, but I'm kind of waiting for a full release. I'm also waiting for the next Subnautica. That one was also so much fun. Yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe if we go Tokyo. Trains and nuclear is out in Satisfactory now? Oh, cool. Wait, weren't trains there already when I played? No, I don't think so. No, weren't. What wasn't trains? It was like cars. That's sorry, I can't click on your link right now. Oh wait, I guess I can. Wait 1 second. Does it say there are issues with Apex? Oh yeah, okay. All those poor gamers that have to go to work the next day that now can't play at the time where they should go to bed anyway. Apex Legends down on PC. Wait, are you playing on console? Subreddit has issues as well. Nice, okay. They're not too bad. Then let's just chill for a minute and then soon end the stream. Can't read chat that way. Good night. Maybe play another time. Where's my 8-bit computer? It's here. There it is. Eight-bit going to get a series on YouTube. Actually, check out Live Overflow 2. I have a second YouTube channel where I don't want to spam people with these kind of live stream stuff on the main channel. And so I've just created a second channel where I upload like stream highlights and some other smaller clips stuff that happened during stream that doesn't really fit on the main channel. So basically there's a series. If you watch there the stream, there's a playlist and there you can see the individual episodes. But it makes no sense for me to create a proper series because there exists already a proper series by Ben Eder, right? Like if you want to know how to build it, watch Ben Eder. Like that's a perfect series. I don't need to copy that. That makes no sense at all. If you want to have like the chatting stuff around it and just the experience of building it yourself without actually building it yourself, then I guess you can watch the stream recordings. Yeah, change the thank you. Yeah, change to just chatting now. But yeah, that was basically it for today. We made a little bit of progress. We played a little bit of Apex. So it was cool. And like I said, I won't do daily streaming again, so I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but I plan to stream around similar times on Wednesday or Thursday. Okay? Yeah. Is that not enough cleavage? Oh, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, Bench Crawford. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Let's see if the outro plays, and then I see you in maybe 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it works. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you. See you soon.